Hello guys, it's Trenchforge Armory, and today I am teaching you guys how I close rivets on a knife. So like this, I made these rivets on a bench grinder out of a piece of stock, like this one. So basically what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to take your stock. I'm going to get something longer, because that's too short. And you're going to want to squish it until it heats up enough so that the end basically mushrooms on the bench grinder. And that's basically how that works. So you stick it against the rough wheel of your bench grinder, and then then it mushrooms out. Then it becomes a pin. You can put it in your device, close the other side the same way, and maybe even peen it down. So I'm going to go get a longer piece of stock. Alright, I'm back. I got a longer piece of stock. I got these from a grill, like a grill grate. I'm going to use, so I cut these off of a grill grate for what, because I didn't need to use a section of it. I was like, oh, I can use that metal. So I've got this end here. This end is tapered. I don't know why, but it is. But this end isn't, so I'm going to use that end, and I'm just going to run it through the bench grinder. Close the rivet, or make the rivet, and then I'll show you. I'll run the camera while I'm doing that. Safety always. Wear safety glasses, especially, and noise attenuators if you have them. So I've got my noise attenuators and glasses on. Now you're going to want to kick on the belt bench grinder. Take your stock. Basically put it against that wheel. And then it's going to start blowing. And that is basically all there is to it. So there you go. You've just made a rivet. Turn off your bench grinder. I'm going to slow it down with a piece of stock here so it's not going. It's just my low carbon stock for testing steel. Yeah, you're done. Now all you have to do is quench it, because this just got red hot. Quenched it. Now you can cut it to your length. Stick it in your vise, use it with cut it with a hacksaw or whatever. It's gonna leave a residue on your grinder if you do it a lot. I don't know. I guess you have to grind some other stuff on it to get that off. But that's how you can make a rivet. So I'm using the rivets that we just made, and you can either peen them down as rivets into the. I'm making a cleaver for my ant. I drilled a hole that fits that measure of stock through both, like you do a rivet, through the wood and the steel, like you do a rivet, and then I'm just peening it with the ball peen hammer. So I'm hitting the peen against it. You can also do the same thing when you made them. You can just shove them against the grinder. You kind of just like shove them against the grinder and they'll close. That looks like this. You are going to burn your wood, and maybe scratch it a little bit, but I don't know, whatever you want to do. Close rivets traditionally or close rivets the other way.